What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis playoff edition. And we're going to be live on YouTube on Analysis Playground on there, talking about how the Bucks blew a 6-point lead with a couple seconds left to go. And they will be eliminated from the playoffs 4-1 by the Indiana Pacers. They will go on in advance. I did pick the Pacers to beat the hometown Bucks, and they did. I wasn't surprised that this happened. Obviously, especially when Damian Lillard went down with the Achilles tear, even though he didn't really play that great in the series anyway, but he could have had a big night or a big game or just help things be more smoother just by being a veteran and understanding how good he is offensively too. But it didn't happen that way, and the Bucks did do a good job executing to the pressure was on them and they just collapsed and they just couldn't get through it. It's frustrating and it's going to be painful for a lot of Bucks fans because they're going to feel like they had this one. And if it goes home, you just never knows what happens. And that's how the series is going to go. That's how the game is played in general. But the Bucks, they got off ready to go, and they won that first quarter 30-13. They lost the second quarter 28-17, and then you knew the Pacers knew exactly what they needed to do to be able to win this game. In that third quarter, they won it 34-28, and it was 28-28 in the fourth quarter. And like I said, the Bucks had the lead for the majority of the overtime period, but they couldn't win it because they lost it 16-15. All you got to do is win by 1 point. As long as you get it done, as long as it happens, that's all you can really care about at the end of the day if you're in the playoffs. The best of the 7-game series is all that matter. And as long as you win that fourth game, and the Pacers was able to have it in the back of their mind, they was able to get it done. Giannis Antetokounmpo played 44 minutes. A lot of guys on this team did that because of the overtime, extra minutes getting added to your minute total. 9 of 17 from the field for him, 1 of 2 from 3. He was 11 of 17 from the free throw line. He had a Goliath type of game where he had 30 points, 20 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive with 13 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 7 turnovers, and 5 personal fouls. We knew that it was going to be in his ball. The ball was going to be in his hand as long as they could have it in there. And you knew he was going to be the guy initiating most things because you want the best player to have the most impact on the game, especially when he's as good as Giannis is, which is a top 5, top 3 player in the world. Bobby Portis was 6 of 18 from the field. I think they made the right decision to start him because he's one of their best offensive players / rebounders. He also can shoot the 3 just like Brook Lopez. You lose a little size, but you gain mobility. He was 2 of 5 from 3. He had 14 points and 10 boards. 3 of them was offensive, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls. He was a +1 and +. And then Gary Trent Jr. played 48 minutes. He was 12 of 25 from the field. If you would have told me he would have took the most shots, it would have been a little bit of, I don't believe you, but he did go for 30 again. He had 33 points, 8 of 17 from 3, 1 or 2 from the free throw line. He had 5 rebounds, 1 of was offensive, 2 assists. He had 5 steals, 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls. He was a -8 and +. You can say he lost them the game, but you also can say they ain't in a position to win a game if he doesn't play and start and play the game that he had tonight. So it's a double-edged sword, as painful as that can be to swallow if you're a Bucks fan, but it's the truth. Like, you needed this guy and everything he did offensively and defensively today just to have that position to win, even though he did give them a chance to win it, and they ultimately did. It just sucks, and that's just how the game can be. Kevin Porter Jr., he also started, so they basically said we going all offense to try to compete with the Pacers team because they spread the floor out and have guys breaking down the defense or kicking it out, and the Bucks wanted that same thing around Giannis, and it was working. You know, they was destroying them in that first quarter and a little bit of the second quarter. But 4 of 10 from the field for Porter. Also, he was 1 of 2 from 3, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 7 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 1 steal, 3 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, +4 and +. He had 11 points, and AJ Green did what he does. He's a sharpshooter. Majority of his shots was threes, and he was 6 of 10 from 3 and 6 of 11 from the field. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line, finished with 19 points. And every starter got double figures in this game because they did play heavy minutes and they was able to contribute the highest. 4 rebounds, 1 that was offensive, 1 assist, 1 block, 4 personal fouls, a +6 and +. Torian Prince played 4 minutes. He was 0-1 from the field. It was a 3-point shot. He also had a rebound and a block and a turnover. He was a -2 and plus minus. Kyle Kuzma was out the lineup. He wasn't playing good enough and scoring good enough, so they benched him for majority of this game. He played 13 minutes. He was 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. He did get 5 rebounds. One of was offensive with a turnover, 2 personal fouls. He was a -1 and plus minus. Led the entire bench with 5 points because they didn't use him that much. And Brook Lopez seen his minutes diminish in this series. He was 0-1 from 3. That was only field goal, and he didn't do much else but get those 2 points from the free throw line because he was 2 of 2 from there. And Jericho Sims, 2 of 2 from the field. He had 5 boards, 4 of them was offensive. He did have 2 turnovers and a personal foul. He was a -3 and plus minus. He ended up having 4 points, and the rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision. 41 of 90, 45% from the field, 19 of 40, 47% from 3, 17 of 26, 65% from the free throw line, 13 offensive rebounds, 53 total. 25 assists, 9 steals, 4 blocks, 17 turnovers, and 23 personal fouls. A lot of things went right for the Bucks, but you do have to give the Indiana Pacers credit for being able to stay in this game, get back into this game, and ultimately stay composed and poised to be able to win it, which they did. I mean, this team didn't look like they were scared of anything, even when they was trailing in the fourth quarter, even when it was trailing in overtime, they was able to figure out how to do it as a team and get the win. That's one thing I got to give them credit for. Pascal Siakam, 5 of 12 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 5 personal fouls, he's a +1 and plus minus. He finished with 10 points. Aaron Nesmith was huge for them. 41 minutes also, 8 of 15 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, because he also got 12 rebounds. 4 of them was offensive with 3 assists. He also had 5 personal fouls, just like Pascal, but he was a +3 and plus minus with 19 points. Somebody had to have a big game because Pascal didn't. And, you know, he didn't have a terrible game. He just didn't have a great offensive game. And teammates stepped up, you know, and that's what you would like to see. Miles Turner, 5 of 11 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, 8 of 10 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds. 4 of them was offensive, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, a -2 and plus minus. He ended up having 21 points. His ability to shoot from the perimeter and rebound the ball was essential to them winning this series, while also being able to score a little bit close to the rim too sometimes. Andrew Nembhard made a huge 3 that forced the Bucks to continue to play like they didn't win the game just yet. And that's what he was supposed to do. 37 minutes, 5 of 14 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, which was excellent. 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 6 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, 1 turnover, and 15 points. And then Tyrese Halliburton, their leader, he was ready to go, and he didn't have the greatest game, but he made the shots that matter. He made the plays that matter when he had to, and that's all you can try to do. 10 of 22 from the field, 2 of 10 from 3. He would like to have some of those threes back, but he also was 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, 3 blocks, 3 steals, and a turnover, 3 personal fouls. He was a -3 and plus minus, and led the team in scoring with 26 points and had to go 2 basket in 1 play. And then he had another layup that was able to seal the game and give them the 119 points. So 119 is a lot of points in this game, and they was able to go to Tyrese both times. So he was able to deliver, and that's what your star player should be able to do, and he did it. Obi Toppin, 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul. He was a +5 and plus minus with 5 points. Jarris Walker, 11 minutes, 0 of 2 from the field. It was all 3-point attempts that he took. 2 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul. He was a +1 and plus minus. Thomas Bryant didn't do anything because he only played a couple seconds. TJ McConnell, man, he was big in the last couple games, including this one too. 17 minutes, he was 7 of 11 from the field, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, +1 and plus minus. He ended up having 18 points, which was the most off the bench for the Indiana Pacers, and he was the only guy to get any statistical category in double figures tonight. And TJ was just really good getting to the basket, getting to his spots, and still trying to find a way to finish. And he was able to get to the free throw line and go perfect from there. Benedict Mathurin didn't have the biggest series. We know that he's capable of it, but it's still good that they was able to win, although he didn't play that great in this series. 2 of 3 from the field for him, 0-1 from 3, 1 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals, 3 turnovers and 2 personal fouls. He was a +1 and plus minus. And then Ben Shepherd, 6 minutes, 1 rebound, and a +1 and plus minus. The rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision. 43 of 93, 46% from the field. 12 of 33, 36% from 3. 21 of 28, 75% from the free throw line. 45 rebounds, 24 assists, 10 steals, 4 blocks, 12 turnovers, and 19 personal fouls. A big game for Indiana and what they stand for and what they're about and why they're playing this game and what they're trying to do with their season. Then they ended up having a tough matchup in the first round, but it went like I thought it would. And like I said, I could have looked even more genius if the Bucks actually would have won this game and lost at home. But if they lose it, they lose it. The Pacers don't care what I think. Honestly, they just trying to go out there and win as many games as they can. That's the biggest question right now. Honestly, will Giannis leave? He's going to go, but I just don't know what team. It's just a lot of teams that doesn't make much sense when you listen to podcasts and you listen to videos. A lot of them teams are not going to give up all that talent if they don't feel like they can build a championship team around Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis is all about winning rings. If I'm not extending or enhancing my legacy, there's no point of even asking for a trade because I am the show in Milwaukee. I am that guy when you come to Wisconsin or you play against the Bucks. You are the one that's waiting and training and scouting me and what I can do. And like I said, the man had a 30-point triple-double with 20 boards. Like, you got to give up a good amount of talent to get a guy like Giannis from the Bucks. They're not going to take the offers I was seeing going around. Your team might look better, but you got to give me more than that if I'm giving you a guy that's in his prime to you. People forget Giannis is only 31 years old. Like, it's not like he's 35, 36. We don't know what we're going to do with him. We don't know where we're going to go with him. Like, let's just be real about it. Like, Giannis is still young enough and still dominant enough. He just averaged 30 points this year, too. So let's not act like they should be rushing to get rid of him. Like, that's not the case. If they felt that way, they would have never traded for Damian Lillard. They traded for Damian Lillard because they wanted to open that window again and have a chance to win another title where Giannis as their best player. In Wisconsin, they love Giannis here. They believe in Giannis. I'm from Wisconsin. I live in Wisconsin. So I know the effect that he has on this roster. I know the effect that he has on his organization and the people in his state. And they're going to feel like, give us everything you can give us. If Luka Doncic got you AD, we want something better than that. Because at least he won Defensive Player of the Year. At least he's one of the best players in the league. And at least he's still a dominant player like he proved tonight. But it's a game of basketball. Let's just be honest. Like, you don't really know what's going to happen in the game. When it was up in the overtime period, they didn't know that the Pacers were going to come back and beat them that quickly. Like, we don't know what's really going to happen. Nobody knew that Dame was going to get injured out of nowhere. Like, they were just playing basketball. He ran up the court and then he just got injured out of nowhere. Like, some of these things you can't predict. Some of these things just happen. So it is going to be something they're going to have to think about because they're going to look at it like, we got to pay Dame. If we're paying Dame, we're not going anywhere because he's not going to play basically the entire season next year. And when he does come back, it's going to take him some time to try to get back to what he used to be. So that is a good question for that reason, because they're going to have to look themselves in the mirror and say, what can we really do to convince Giannis that this is the best place for him to stay? And this is the best place for him to compete for championships. And it's true. I don't have no answer for you besides it's going to come up. People are going to ask about it. They're going to talk about it. They're going to want to entertain that. But like I said, if you're a Bucks fan, it just makes no sense to get one of the top 5 players in the world up just because things didn't go your way this year. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the truth. Like, if you give him rid of Giannis, he's going to say, if I can't go there and compete for titles, it just makes no sense for me to get traded there. You know what I mean? This is his team. This is his show. This is where he loves playing, because he could have been axed out even before he won the championship. All you going to give me is Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday. He figured out and made it work. And let's not forget, they won the NBA Cup this year. So they showed that they can compete. You know, they won 48 games. So they showed that they can compete at the end of the day. So let's not get confused about that either. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. If you're new to the channel, I do conversation videos just like this and various NBA-only topics. I also do make breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do my draft and draft coverage. If you love that type of stuff, I have over 3,000 videos already on my channel that watch, and enjoy. And I also upload videos each and every day throughout the entire week. So if you love NBA content, this is the channel for you. I promise you, and hope you guys do it, love and enjoy the content that I've been making and appreciating it. Got more videos coming up, playoff predictions for the Cleveland series. I got instant analysis on the other 3 games that came on tonight. And I just have so much in store for y'all, like breakdowns, summer league content, and tributes, and so much more content for y'all to enjoy for the rest of the year if Lord wills it. Other than that, my social medias are on my channel. You want to see some other things I like to do besides NBA only content. My email is also on my channel too if you want to check that out. Other than that, I will see you guys hopefully later today with more analysis, and I'm going for now. Peace out. And remember, we're trying to make 2025 a better year than 2015. We've been going strong these first 4 months of this year. So I need you guys to continue to do your job and continue to try to do my job. And that's the 50-50 why this channel is still around. And so many people love it and enjoy it to this day, because the fans and me are on the same page when it comes to content and enjoyment of the game of basketball. So peace out. Y'all stay blessed, and I'm going for now.